Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Cube Trade, where we do market analysis on step index, and yeah, basically, and we try to put in other market analysis. All right. So if you know you're just joining my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, and share these videos. All right, because you don't know who could like it or who might need it. So we'll be starting off on volatility 50 index, and we know how we do it. We do the monthly step top-down analysis. All right, so starting from the monthly, as you can see, we are currently in a range. Yep, as you can see, this is a range, so we know that we're in a range. All right, so that's on that, and now we'll be moving straight to the weekly. On the weekly, if we are being honest, on the weekly, the market is bearish. Okay, so remember, monthly is a range, weekly is bearish. And why is that? That's because market broke below this swing low here, broke below this swing low also, and also broke below this swing low over here. Okay, all right, so we know now that market is bearish. All right, so let me put this properly. I don't know what is going on. You know what's whatever, let's just put it there. Okay, so we know market on the weekly is currently bearish. All right, so now that we have that, we'll go straight into the daily. Now on the daily, what's the market currently doing? It is, in my opinion, looking like it is going bullish. Okay, so remember, monthly is a range, weekly is bearish, daily is showing a potential bullish. And yeah, so it's because of the weekly is bearish and the daily is looking like a potential bullish reversal, I will see this daily as a weekly pullback. Okay, this daily reversal I see it as a weekly pullback if truly it wants to. And the reason why I'm saying potential bullish is because if you look at this is the higher high, higher low, higher high. Coming here currently at this area, sitting pretty on this weekly support over there. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a trend line to further buttress my point on saying it has shown a potential bullish reversal, which is a weekly pullback. So as you can see here, let me zoom in. So as you can see over here, you'd see that price broke above this, came to retest this order, the earlier weekly resistance, came back, came to sit pretty over here, which is still above the broken trend line. And as you can see, this did not break below this point. So to me, let me get rid of this. Okay, so if you see here, you see here and here, you will realize that this did not break below this. So for me that gives me hope that okay, it looks like we are truly going to the upside. Okay, and if you look at this candlestick pattern, this looks somewhat, mind you, it looks somewhat like a morning star. Okay, somewhat like a morning star. All right, so this is the daily. As you can see, this is an indecision candle, this is an indecision candle, this is an indecision candle, so we can't say yet. Now we'll be going straight to the 4 hour. Okay, so let me zoom out. On the 4 hour, let me put my trend line. Good. On the 4 hour, as you can see, price broke above the trend line, and it is currently consolidating. Price is currently consolidating within here. Okay, and if we look left, I want to show you something that I observed. Let me show you something that I observed. if hold on, let me move here. If you look left, you see this. Good. You see this. So price is currently rigmaroling within weekly support and a 4-hour resistance. Okay, price is doing that, and if you look at this is looking like a double bottom here, which is, so for those who do not know, that two types of double bottoms. There's the Adam double bottom and Eve double bottom. You can have Adam double bottom, and you can have Adam Eve double bottom, you can have Eve double bottom. So what do I mean by that? I'll explain now. So this is big. This bottom here is big. This is referred to as the Eve, while this is looking like a sharp one, a sharp bottom. This is Adam. So basically, Eve bottom, when they're doing double bottom or double tops, basically, when you see a large bottom, it's Eve. Then when you see something like this or something like this, it's referred to as an Adam double bottom or double top. So what is my forecast? So for me, I am looking to swing. Okay, I'm looking to swing this. I would look to see price break above, retest, and pull up. But I would love to see price pull from here, break, retest, and go all the way towards this area here. Let me put that there. Okay, I would love to see price come all the way here. So if I'm going to be taking my trade, here would be first level of take profits, second level of take profit, and third level of take profit. Why do I say so? I say so because if we go back to our daily time frame, remember we have this weekly support that broke. We have this weekly support that broke, which is our current immediate, our current price area that we're using as number 2. Okay, so as you can see, that is that on that. So that's that on that. I'm looking forward to an uptrend, but in the case of price does not, I would want price to break below here and flush to the downside. That is where I will look forward to a sell. But for now, I am more bullish biased. Okay, all right, so that's on that. So let's head on straight to the next market, which is step index. Okay, so on step index, let me start with the monthly. So as you know, it's top-down analysis. You always have to start from the highest time frame, which is since it's the monthly. So as we all know, the monthly is bearish. Let me see if I can mark anything here. Okay, so we have this. Okay, let me put it here. We have that, and we have here. Okay, this is the monthly high. This is the monthly high and the monthly low. Monthly low. So let's head down to the weekly. So on the weekly, it's a different ball game. It is bullish on the weekly, and how, as you can see, price broke here, and all it has been doing is high, lows, high. Okay, so on the weekly, what are we going to be doing? We'll be drawing support and resistance levels. Okay, so the reason I make them tiny is because if you go down to the 4-hour, 1 hour, you'll see that they're bigger on those time frames. All right, so let me put this over here too. So if you look left, you can see price came to this area and toyed with it multiple times. Okay, so I guess that is where we are currently. All right, so we are where price has been playing. Okay, now we might be asking why am I not putting it around here, because this is the high, right? Now look at here, price reacted, price reacted. Okay, and if you still take it back, you see price reacted, or here price reacted, and now price is currently at that area. Can you see price is currently at that area? And for how many weeks? For 3 weeks to 3, price has been indecisive whether it should break above or reverse down to the downside. So time will tell. Okay, so this is the weekly. Now for me to accommodate this high, and this high, I'll rather put this here, just to let me know that okay, this is the high it got to before it tanked. That's this high before all of this happened. Okay, so now that we have that on the weekly, will be, remember, monthly bearish, weekly is what, bullish, because it broke here. Now we'll be heading to the daily. Good. The daily is currently ranging. Yes, the daily is currently ranging within here. And if you look at this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 days in a range. Wow. Look, guys, it's not going to be easy, but trust me, in this range, you don't want to trade. But if you're a scalper, you can try. So now, since I'm on the daily, all I need to do is I'm going to be drawing two support systems, 2 support zones. All right, the first is going to be here. I'm going to mark it properly. This is the first. Though even if you look left, you can see that it's not. So this is the first one. Okay, this is the first, and this is the second. Okay, so now some of you might be asking, why didn't I put it here? I will explain. So now the reason I did not put it here, I didn't put it here, was because this was a fake out. And if you look at here, you can see price reacted so many times here. Price even came to touch it here. Price came, touch it. Price came, rejected. Then what did it do? It blew above. Okay, and you might be wondering, okay, so why did I put it here? I mean, it's no brainer. Price is here. Price got here. Price got here. Okay. Now, what am I waiting for? Since I know the daily is what, ranging, monthly is bearish, weekly is bullish, daily is what, it is ranging. On the 4-hour, what am I going to do? Nothing. I'm only going to observe. But if I want to go the extra, I could do this, but I'm not a fan of trading ranges. I'm not a fan of trading ranges at all, because this market looks so irritating. Like, just look at how it's moving. You can see that there's no structure, there's no fair value gap or nothing, just irritating. So I don't see myself trading this. I really don't see myself trading this market in any way. However, if I must trade, which I know I'm not going to trade, I dare not trade. If I must trade, I will only look at price should break here, then retest, and I see a good rejection candle, so probably here, because on the 4-hour, you can see price is having multiple rejections. You can see lots of wicks. So I'd rather just sit on my hands and wait. I am not going to touch this market in any way. I would personally prefer to trade when market has left either here or here, and that's it. So who knows? This could just be the total amount of accumulation the market needs before it starts to plunge back to continue the monthly general trend on the monthly time frame, which is bearish. So that is it. Let me go over again. For For you, volatility 50 index, I am more bullish. Okay, I am bullish because I'm waiting for price to break above this 4-hour resistance, to break retest, then I'll swing it up the way to the daily, to the daily resistance or target, point of interest of target. Okay, that is that. Then on step index, as you can see, this is a range, this is a mess. I'm not going to be interested in this at all. So if you know you got something, you learned something, kindly hit the subscribe button, share, like, and yes, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.